Hi guys, welcome back to Buggy TV. I'm Bug and this is my dad behind the camera.
What up, what up, what up?
Today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to clean your dirty stove.
That's right, guys. So in this video, we are going to show you how to clean a glass top stove. So if you look at this glass top stove, you will see that there is numerous burnt surface on top of the stove. These burnt surface will take a very long time to clean. Some people cannot get the burnt surface out, so in this video
we're gonna use water.
We are going to show you how to get it done.
And now we're gonna use water and soap.
That's right, guys. So we're going to get soap and water. It's very simple.
And then you just need a rag to squeeze the soap water out and then place it on the stove.
That's right, guys. So as Buggy says, we need soap and water. So put a little soap in the container, Buggy. And guys, you don't have to use soap if you don't want to.
Yeah, you can just use.
You could just use the water. Okay. So put a little bit more soap, Buggy, in the container. Okay, that's enough. Now put your rag into the container. Just put it down all the way in it. Yeah. Okay, make sure it's all wet.
Yes.
Okay, make sure it's all wet. So guys, we're going to use this wet rag. Okay, so Buggy, you're going to squeeze the water out of the rag. Okay, squeeze a little bit more. That's good. That's good. Now place it on top of the glass top container. Glass top stove. Okay, and as you can see, guys, we're going to put this rag on top of the burnt surface. Now, since the entire stove top is dirty and burnt, you could use multiple rags, right? Yeah. So, Buggy, why don't you put another rag into
the wet?
Yeah, so wet it, right? So since the entire top of the stove is burnt, guys, you could put maybe 4 rags or two rags or just one.
It's up to you and it's your choice.
Yes, it's up to you and it's your choice. And you can leave it for a couple of minutes. You can leave it for a couple of hours. Or it may even take days, right? It depends. Or weeks. It depends on how long and how severe the burnt is on top of the stove. Okay? So, we're going to have your stovetop looking from dirty, messy, burnt to clean and fresh in minutes. Okay, guys, so we'll come back and show you exactly what your stovetop could look like in a matter of minutes. So we'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, so if you realize that the surface is too wide and it's taking you too long to clean, you could use 3 rags. So right now we're using 3 rags just to cover the entire surface. And if you realize that the rags are getting dry but the surface is still not clean, you could take some water and drip all over the rags like that. Okay? See, basically you want the rags to be like soakingly wet, right? Like very wet, but not wet enough to have the water running all over the stove. Just the rag surface should be very wet, very wet. You see how soppy that is? It's very soppy. So what's gonna happen is it's going to break up all the burnt surface, all the food that's burnt into the stovetop. So you leave it for a couple of minutes. As I said, it could be a couple of minutes.
Or hours, or weeks, or days.
That's right. As Buck said, it could be a couple of minutes. It could be a couple of hours. And it could be a couple of days. But basically, you keep doing the same thing that I'm doing. As long as the surface is not clean and the burnt food is caked to the stove, you just keep adding more water to the rags. And you leave it, and occasionally you can go and check to see if the surface is loose, meaning the food surface is loose. And if it's not, you basically just leave the rag on it until the surface, the burnt surface is actually broken up. Okay, so again, we will come back in a few minutes. So guys, basically we've only been doing this for 5 minutes, so we'll see how long it takes to clean the surface. Okay,
Yeah, baby.
so we'll see in another minute, guys. So the next step is we're going to check to see if the burnt surfaces are actually loosened. Okay, so we're going to put the rags back into the container. Okay, so if you look, the surfaces is much better than before. It's still dirty, but the burnt surface is actually loosened. Okay, so your next step is you're going to take, hold that buggy, you're going to take one of these scouring pads, turn it the other side, the green side. That's right, guys. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take, show the green side, put it down. Thank you. Give it to me, please. So you're just going to take the green side like that, and then you're just going to apply just a bit of soap on it. That's even enough, right?
Yeah.
And what you're going to do is, again, guys, take a look at it. You're going to actually scrub in a gentle circular fashion. Okay,
can I do that?
Of course you're going to do it, but just let me demonstrate a little bit first. Okay, so you're going to scrub in a circular motion. Okay, you could do clockwise or anti-clockwise, however you want to do it. So just in circular fashion, right?
Can I say something today?
Of course, Mama, go ahead.
You see the circles? You have to like a little bit wipe inside the circles so the burnt surfaces doesn't
okay, so as I showing you guys, you do this into a circular motion. Okay, and again you could do clockwise or anti-clockwise, and don't apply too much pressure, guys. So if you apply too much pressure
on the soap,
this is the scouring pad, so if you apply too much pressure when you scour in the top of the glass top, you see these white outlines? You will actually scrub them off, and you don't want to scrub these lines off, right? Because these are the areas that show you where to put your pots, right? So if you scrub too aggressively, then you will scrub the white lines off, and you don't want to do that. So again, you just do it in a gentle circular motion. Why don't you just give it a good scrub for them, Buggy, in a circular motion? You see that, guys? So we're going to do that in a circular motion. Okay, good job, Buggy. Okay, guys, so the next step, you're going to take
a white rag, or what kind of rag?
A rag, and you basically just wipe the soap off. Okay, again, if you want, you could do it in a circular motion, or you could just simply wipe. Basically all you're doing is you're just wiping off the soap, right? So you just keep wiping
until the soap comes off.
Okay, so basically all you're doing at this moment is just wiping off the soap from the top of the surface. Why don't you give it a white, Buggy, so they can see it? So guys, we just finished scrub with the scrub pads in the circular motion, and now we're actually using a piece of wet rag and to wipe the soap surface off. Okay, so in a matter of a second, or second is too quick, but in a matter of a minute or two, you're gonna see how clean the stovetop is. Okay, so just keep cleaning, Buggy. Okay guys, so you see the surface is completely clean right now. Buggy just doing the finishing up touch. Look at that. Remember how dirty it was before? Now look at that stovetop. Look how beautiful that is. Let me give you a further shot out, and look at that. Look how beautiful this stove is now. Okay, now if it's still too wet, what you could do is you could just take a piece of paper towel and just do like a final wipe.
Yeah.
Okay? Just like a final wipe.
Yeah. Look, guys.
Okay, look, guys. See? I just use the paper towel just to wipe off sort of like the excess water. And you'll see how beautiful it is. Look at that. Buggy, give them a final shining of the top. Look at that, guys. You could see your face in the stovetop. Look at that. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Alright, guys. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Bug Baby TV. Say what up, Bug Baby.
What up, what up?
Alright. Peace out.
Peace out.
Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. It's like brand new.
It's like you bought it, but you didn't.